Today is an interesting day. I've got my first ever drama school assessment and it's for movement. When I was at university, every assessment had to be, an exam or in coursework form, and it was just obviously a bit long. But now, since I'm doing an MA in professional acting at drama school, my assessment can be in the form of a vlog, podcast or blog. And today I'm going to be showing you my first ever drama school assessment and how it goes and how I complete it and what I'm about to do. But right now I'm basically in online Zoom learning, so I've got another lesson today before the day ends. I'm going to show you that and then we're going to get on with this unconventional assessment at university for my masters. And also, God, if I look fatigued, and I'm sure everybody who's at uni right now, Zoom learning is honestly so tiring. I think it's just fighting the trying not to get distracted that makes me so tired. Because when I think about it, I'm sitting down the whole day, I'm just tired. For those of you that don't know, basically, drama school is a very unconventional way of learning, a lot of movement, a lot of exploration. And today, I've got a movement class, and basically it's all about exploring ways to move, your fluidity, your body. So it does get a bit interesting at times. So I'm about to hop on the class. Interesting things. Drama school, love it. And it's honestly such a good laugh. And if you want to see more content, subscribe, hit a like, of course. I just did a lot of stretching. Now basically a lot of this class is about kind of being at ease and peace with your body and really exploring all of that sort of movement. Yeah, it does look a bit suspect. I remember one time I think my mum walked in and I was on this class and I was just bent over like this and she was like, what on earth's going on? I was like, Mum, don't worry, you won't understand. But basically, yeah, just all about opening up the body, exploring that, breathing, being at ease, looking at different movement types, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna get back into it. Would it be a dab? And when I say dab, it's a movement type, not like Pogba or anything like that. No, not football. A dab is like this, or like a blink in the eyes, according to Laban. And Laban's one of the big movement guys in the world of acting and everything like that. I think the movement type of a dab is direct, light, and sudden. And if that is wrong, that is very embarrassing. Probably failed the class. Alright, bye. It's another class in the bag. Now I've got to go and get on with this, the old drama school assessment that I was talking about earlier, so let's go see how that goes. Okay, so for this assessment today, I basically have to take a piece of film or TV and analyse how they move in it, relating everything they do to what we've learned in class. So one thing I saw recently was the Queen's Gambit, and I think I've decided that I'm going to do the piece on that. And the reason why is that I just think there's such good movement in it by the lead. And basically it's a good series, along with I think there's quite a good explanation as to why she has such direct movement. If you don't know what it is, you're going to learn all about it right now, because I'm about to hop on and do the assessment. I'm choosing to do it in the form of a podcast despite being student vlogs, because I feel like a blog is just too long and hard. A podcast is easier than a vlog and much more time efficient. Plus I'm making a vlog of the podcast, so if I fail the podcast I'll send them this and hopefully I'll get a pass. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of using all of Notion to collect my notes. So going down to the assessment here, you'll see that I'll have my assessment and some notes that I'm going to read out now as I go through the podcast, which I've set up nicely here. And also please drop a like on this video. I'm used to doing podcasts, so we should be all good. This is what I want in life, learning in the day, and then no external homework that's really mind-boggling or takes ages to learn and is very dry. I want something interesting. Movement. My favourite class, and listen, I'm not saying that purely because I'm trying to get a good grade in the assessment. I'm saying it because I just did a take and it sounded way too forced. Have a listen. Movement review of the Queen's Gambit, a series exploring a unlikely self-medicating chess genius who grew up in an all-girls orphanage in the 90s. It sounds too scripted. I need to make it more realistic and more podcasty and more natural. So I'm gonna have another go. Well, it's a pleasure to be back in the studio, and today we've got a special review of The Queen's Gambit. Now, The Queen's Gambit is this series on Netflix where there's this self-medicating chess genius who... Now, The Queen's Gambit series on Netflix where it's this self-genius who really taught her to be direct and light while constantly being aware of herself and how she was being perceived by others, which made her movement quite sudden and almost jumpy, meaning I realised that when I was recording this assessment, I went way over the time limit specified. So I've had to chop up and basically cut out all the dead spaces, all the really pointless phrases to try and get down on the time count. So instead of normal university having a word count, it's like I've got a time count, and it's coming in now about 4.5 minutes, which is exactly what I want. The intro's good, then we get into a bit of waffle. We'll play it. Well, it's a pleasure to be back in the studio, and today we've got a special review of the Queen's Gambit. Now, so yeah, I watched some Netflix, I analyse their performance, I record my thoughts and reflect on what I've learned in class in relation to their performance and how they both transpire, record it, edit it, send it off, done. And I feel like this assessment is so much more my sort of style as opposed to let's say a written 5,000 word essay or dissertation on government spending in the Olympic period. Although I did enjoy doing my dissertation for that. I did actually find it quite interesting once I found the results. But the struggle I went through, my goodness, that was the most stressful time of my life. 3rd year dissertation, stress. But I made it. It is the reason why I didn't get it first, but I made it through that dissertation. I'll play you the my assessment part of it because or should I? So earlier on, guys, when I was doing my online classes, you may have seen that I've got a completely new desk down here. Now this desk has kindly been sent to me by the sponsors of today's video, FlexiSpot. Now you see that my desk layout, I've got a humidifier here. Get close on this one. This basically gives out steam into the environment to help me, to help my vocal cords recover. I've got a lovely plant over here. But you see, that's not the best feature of this desk. The best feature of this desk is that it's a standing desk. So basically, I can pretty much extend this desk up high and slowly my desk starts to rise as so, to the point where I can get rid of this chair and stand up and do my work. And my Zoom game has gone up 100% from this. Like, I never really realized how much of a difference a standing desk would make, but honestly, it's huge, especially whenever I'm doing acting stuff. To be able to stand up and move freely while having the eye line of the teacher is so useful. And as well, it's a very clean desk, which I like. So thank you very much to FlexiSpot for sending me out this desk, and it'll be linked in the description down below. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't have, but yeah, I'll play you a few highlight clips. She would never kind of move without purpose in the series following. And in terms of Laban, Anna's character's movement of heavy, sudden and direct is, and comparing that to what I felt when I did the same characteristics in class, Rudolf Laban says, in order to discern the mechanics of motion within living movement, in which purposeful control of... But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed and learned a bit about what drama school assessments are like, and leave a like, subscribe. But yeah, subscribe down below. I'll catch you again very soon. My first ever drama school assessment is done.
It's quite funny, especially for people from working from home. I had a business lecture probably about a year or two ago, and they predicted in like this next decade, nearly like 78% of the workforce will be working at least one day from home.
Yeah, I see it. And
that's a massive sort of like undercut, isn't it, when you think about it? At least one day from home. Majority of people working like 4 or 5 days from home now.
Yeah, it's a massive, there's 20% increase in working from home essentially if you work a 5-day working week. But I was going to touch on that because I think it's so interesting. Obviously now Zoom's taken off, everybody's working from home, right? And let's say, what incentive do the people, the businesses, the big businesses who care about profit and saving costs and cost cutting, which they're going to have to do because of COVID, what do they care about renting out a big office space and getting their workers into the building when they essentially could just make them work from home and save masses on rent and all stuff like that? Because I was like, why on earth now would, let's say, unless it was a huge deal, why would a company fly an executive from England to Dubai for a business meeting? Why not just do it on Zoom?
Yeah, it's true, really. I would
all up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave. How I behave. I behave.